Alright, what's going on? Shellz here. We're back on the Golf Club 2 course designer, and this is the first hole, episode 2, and we're going to fix a few things up here. So a quick look through what the plan is. I put some measuring markers down on what I want to do this episode, hopefully. First thing is we're going to probably straighten out the screen, place a bunker, I believe, here. I want to raise this area here, and I want a few bunkers here and here. I'm going to keep the fairway as it is. I was going to change it in the last episode, but I feel... maybe it's like a pop bunker if I feel it, but other than that, I think I'm going to stick to what we currently have. So, I'm pretty confident what we have. I also got to build this kind of, what is it called, this water trap. So we're going to get that done eventually as well. But first thing I want to do is I want to, that's what I'm looking for. I do want to just even out this green for various reasons. Do I want to use this one? Just a bit all over the place at the moment, and it's best to get it done now before things get a little bit trickier later on. You want to keep the same kind of height that it has off the green if that's possible. It's a bad mistake on my part there. I made a mistake. Hang on. This looks a bit better. That should be right now. So you want to do the green later on. I just want to get the green out of the way so it's nice and straight, as you see there. If you like these high, do you want like a trap bunker kind of thing here? This next plan, I do want to build fairway bunkers first. So it's about 265 is about the average. The tour club is about 279. So I think these traps here, more likely this one here is going to be a little one to guess, make you guess twice if you kind of know what I mean. So we're going to start with this one here, and we're going to start with the bunker brush. Let's have a look what we have. Let's try and build something that's going to be, I might build up to 265. We'll be 265 out there. See, they're already punished enough if they land here with that tree there. I feel we're just going to leave one bunker and we'll see what that looks like. Because I feel like if you hit the tee shot here, you're kind of already punished, so enough as it is. So I'm going to leave just that one there. Do I want the roll off or not? I probably will get rid of the roll off later on. This is the bunker we want to really work on. So let's look what bunkers available we have. I like starting with a few different looks of these ones. Any of these ones take my fancy. Big fan of this one. I wanted one big, thick bunker. Let's do one just before that rock in a sec. Let's start off with this one. And let's add a little bit to the end. Have a look at that one. Pretty much, how much is tees about 5 yards? I mean, that seems a good location. Hopefully it is. And we're going to build a little small ones beforehand as well, just to catch any of the stray shots that you happen to fall around. Do you want a little bit bigger tree there, so it might catch the... Let's have a little look. Detected. I don't think I'll put a pop bunker, to be honest. I'm very tempted to put one right here in this area, but so far we're not going to do one. Right, let's move on to the green side bunkers. So I think we're going to put a trap bunker, kind of like St. Andrew style. Or Link style, pretty much, if you... Is that right? I mean, that's pretty nasty so far. That's 7 feet up to the green. I might even lower it more. I might make it 10 feet to make it a real punishing shot, because that pin location right there, or somewhere in this location, is going to be very tough to get close to. We won't probably make one on this side, just might put one later there, but I want to build one around the side here. So let's start off with, this is a good starting one. So something a bit to the side. A flicker on the side would be nice. I'm just going to catch anything that's edged to the left. This one. Right, now we need to fix a few more things. Right, so let's have a look at the hull. I'll have a quick playthrough of it and see how it plays, because that's, I like to just play through the hull and see what we used to do on certain things, because it's, you know, it's hard to predict how things play. Obviously I want to test what these bunkers are like. They are quite far away. Wish they were kind of visual. Yo, I still missed the bunker, but anyway, let's see how hard it is getting into this rough, because I think this is going to be a challenge. Oh, that's in the water. That will be the water. Yeah, let's go back and take another tee shot. Let's do it properly this time around. So where exactly is the aim we're aiming at? Okay, so we need to meet bat into the middle of the fairway, so right down the middle here to the right. Safely on the green, have a good look here. Hopefully that pop bunker, that's the one we want to avoid, I think, in this hole. 120. Golden yardage. And let's have a look at this bad boy. That's short. No, that's in the bunker. Okay, it's just allowing me to check how hard that is a tough shot. I like how tough it is though. That's a good thing. Getting out of here is gonna be difficult. Yeah, that's gonna be a killer. That really is gonna kill your entire first hole. Let's put it back in there. This is at the back. I think the back you'll have a bit more chance getting out, would I? Oh, look. Slow in the release, but we get out eventually. Okay, so I'm happy with that. There's definitely stuff there that makes it competitive, if you know what I mean. Maybe a bit too hard of a first hole if people are going to play it. I think that might be a bit of a difficult one. But I kind of like it. You know, it's obviously that pin location is very difficult. That's going to be the one on the fourth day. I think something over here or frontier is going to be a lot much more accessible for most people. Like that's it. I mean, look at how much of a gap do you have there to land? That maybe 10 yards. It's a small distance, you know. Very small margin for error. So let's get Bill's. I want to sculpt. Let's build the water here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go stretch it out and I'm gonna lower it. I want to get the right thing. Lower you all the way out. Let's go right to the way here. See, this looks. So you need to make some of that light rough a little better. Let's do this again. So they'll circle to that. Let's kind of just gently build an edge around this bad boy. It kind of looks a bit more, you know, symmetrical if you will. Is that too much of a cut? Have a look. Should be right. I think another bunker there to the left might be needed. I want to pinch it a bit there. Right, so here is what we have so far. So look at the view. A lot more challenging now. Anything else that I want to add? Yeah, it's alright. We're gonna add light or heavy rough to this eventually, or yeah, so like that gets more of a green color on it, which will help make the hull look a bit better. That's the last piece that we're going to do with the hull. Right, so anything else need to get done? Look at there would be nice, I think. Or here. Next thing here would be nice for something to catch me. I'm gonna leave it. I don't want to go too far in the first hull. You feel like painting over those patches of rough though. So we're gonna actually do that now. I do not like them. Let's get the brush out. Just basically around the edge. All the way around. I don't know where we stop, so I'll paint them across. So if you're looking a little bit better than that, but okay. I have to soften them up a bit later on. Not exactly how to do that though. With a stony texture. And I do want to move this. What is that thing called? The Fairway. Where do I place it? This thing? Why can't I grab this? Okay, I don't know why I can't grab that, but maybe I might delete this distance marker. Go away. No, it's been okay. I don't know what's wrong with this. Okay, let's just move on. Let's lay the hole again. I think it'll give us a bit more of a test to see what happens. Pretty straightforward tee shot, you know. Nothing too difficult with tee shot, I think. I like that. It gives you like a full sense of hope at the first, you know. You give the wide fairway and then you give it the small green. It's a good transition. It does look like it needs a bunker there to the left. Definitely does feel like it needs one. I want to try this part of the green and see how it feels. It's a little right, so it might not be good enough. I have to rewind it. Yeah, not the shot I was trying to play. Just take a bit more in the 120. I'm short again. Okay, this is not good. It's not meant to be another tee shot, but that's unfortunately what happened. My only concern. Okay, this might hit this bunker. Is it possible to go around the corner? Couldn't I? Let's try the 8 iron. What is the 8 iron? No, 7. I went 7. Let's put a bit of top on it. Ooh. Right, yeah, that was not what we wanted. Let's get out in the middle of the fairway and just get somewhere and try the shot again. It's 105. I feel like this should be hitting this pretty easy. Is this doing too difficult for a starting hole? I mean, that doesn't look too bad. It's pretty receptive. It's the line like down to this one. Down 3 feet. This shouldn't be too bad. Oh, he completely bags that up. Anyway, you get the idea. I think it might be a little snow around to go out to head course. I think I'm happy with that so far as the first hole. Actually, no, I want to bunker to the left of the green. And then I'll be happy with it. I feel like it just needs an extra, just something to kind of catch the golfer's eye. Like, I feel like this is just a little too. Certainly needs one here. Add. Let's go. No, great water. Great surface bunker. Let's have a look at something that'll give us a good bunker. Something like that would be nice. We want there. Let's try this and see if it's. Oh, it's wrong. Stop. Come back. Okay, why is it not doing it? And okay, that was weird. I pressed on do, it didn't work. Also, a little small. I don't want anything too big here. I want just to catch the golfer's eye. At the right type? Yes, it is. That's right. That's what I want. I think I'm happy with certain things there. We have path for. I'll put the car path in later on. We need to figure out what we're gonna do with that before we start the second hole. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the. Should do the green here and just do some adjustments to it. Not too. I use this brush and these two brushes here on page 4. They're my two favorite ones to mess around with the green on. Obviously, first of all, I want to raise this part of the green up. I want such a vicious false front. In fact, I'm almost tempted to get rid of the false front entirely. Look, how's it look? False front look. See, it's not a very big green if you miss that front tee shot, which is the problem. Where you, yeah, looks, yeah, that's much better. Right, so we need some. Start that again. Right, we want a bit of height here, I think. A few inches, give something that doesn't roll way back. Not do what I was expecting it to. I haven't quite got this brush down to how to build a good hole with yet. Let's see if that should do something. A little too severe there, is it? Yeah, it's too severe. Let's try it again with maybe 6. Definitely feeds right, but see. And actually, hang on a second, we need to fix this. Look. I'll have to redo that, unfortunately. I want to make sure that was right first before we moved on. Let's change the brush up a bit. Let's go. How much was it again? Let's try 6 again. Looks like it's feeding nicely. Let's do a little. This could be risky doing a little bit of drop, but we're gonna put one in anyway. Like that little Z. Ate too much. Yeah, it's fair. And I'm gonna do a little opposite one over here. Right, I'll leave the pins to next time. Just makes everything a bit easier to do that way. That's more to this. Make sure it's a bit steeper. Honestly, it'd probably be less steep, you know. Doesn't roll all the way back. I think that's pretty fair. Might be a little unfair though, so I'm gonna fix that up a little bit. Not too much there. I don't want it a bit higher. Yeah, it's fair. Alright, but okay, so look at what we can do pin wise for when we do come back to it. I think I put 2 pins here in this section. I like that one there. Maybe push it back a little bit to make it a bit more tricky. Maybe there and probably one right here. Obviously the false front, I don't want to make it too close because that would just completely ruin the entire hole if it's too close there. And probably put it back here. Probably the middle here maybe. Not too much. It's not like here we could. It's a good location, but I think it's too close to the bunker. I need to move it in a bit. And I'll probably put one back here, then one kind of close over here. Just mix it up a bit. But that's the plan we're going to do next time. Anything else want to add? I think everything is fair enough. We're going to finish this off by playing the hole again. And we'll call it a day. I just want to see what the green's like and how this fairway's going to play. A little fade on the ball, so put in the middle of the fairway. Feels good. Right, safety OC at that hazard. Right, this is going to be a difficult shot. Take the 120. Safely on. I'll take it. Need to do a touch with the back there at the back. Some light rough, but we'll do that later on. That's a difficult putt. Yeah, definitely needs to move more into a central position, but that could be. No, it needs to move to more central. It's a bit too difficult there. I'm happy with that for the time being. We'll do about 20 seconds left, so let's do something. I think I'll add the light rough to the end of the green. Right, great surfaces, light rough. Little circle brush out. I don't know why it built so little bit over here. Just trace the outside of the hull. will probably retrace around the outside of the bunker later on if it depends on what I like. I want this all light rough, so it just goes gently down to into the bunker. Have a look. A bit thick, a bit light, white. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I mean, yeah, that bunker, you're screwed. That's how I want it. I think that's fair. We've pretty much covered everything for the first. Well, except the fill in the old other details, the boring bits. I don't have a curiosity. I praised light rough on this. Interesting. I'll have a bit of light rough on that and see what happens. Just paint it a nice color. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, that's it for I'm gonna wrap it up there. A little longer than I was hoping, unfortunately, but you get just these things. I was gonna be 20 minutes, but next episode, then we're allowed the heavy rough. A bit more touching around the hull, and we might add a car path. I'm not sure for that now or at the end. But that's what we'll do next time, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, give it a subscribe, like, it really helps me out. Follow me on Twitter, and I think that's about everything. Hope you guys enjoyed the video again. Peace out, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.